Australian businessman Alan Bond is in intensive care tonight in a Perth hospital. The 77-year-old is fighting for life after undergoing major heart surgery.
Returning to his hometown in the biggest fight of his life. Open heart surgery, a triple bypass which hasn't gone well. His children, John, Craig and Jodie Bond, releasing this statement late today. Our father, Alan Bond, has been admitted to hospital and is in a critical condition in the intensive care unit. On Tuesday, he underwent open heart surgery to replace a heart valve which was previously replaced almost 20 years ago. He also required repairs to 2 other valves in his heart. We are told his progress is at best uncertain. He is in an induced coma and is receiving the best of care. A weakening heart finally catching up to the man who never slowed down. A national hero and successful businessman turned convicted fraudster, Bond has always lived a life of extremes. He was seared into the national consciousness in 1983 as the man behind Australia's historic America's Cup victory.
I'm just so proud to be an Australian today.
I tell you what, any boss who sacks anyone for not turning up today is a bum.
In his hometown of Perth, he built his fortune through property development, mining and later brewing. He turned media magnate in 1987, paying the Packers $1 billion for Channel 9, but was forced to sell it back to Kerry Packer within months for just $300 million. As his empire collapsed, Mr. Packer famously remarking, "You only get one Alan Bond in your lifetime." The colourful businessman spent years in jail for fraud and left Australia for the UK. He's no stranger to personal tragedy, losing his eldest daughter in 2000. His second wife, Diana Bliss, committed suicide in 2012. After the years of drama and controversy, in a recent interview, Bond said he was enjoying getting on with life.
I still believe I have a lot to offer, quite frankly.
His family agree, saying they're hoping and praying for the best.
And Liam Bartlett joins me now live from Perth. Liam, what's the latest on Mr. Bond's condition?
Yes, thanks, Peter. It's a very difficult time for the Bond family, as you might expect. The former tycoon's remaining children, John, Craig and Jodie, were called to his bedside yesterday, and things haven't improved since. Indeed, we are told that not long ago, a priest has been called. He remains on a ventilator in an induced coma in Fiona Stanley Hospital's intensive care unit, and essentially his heart has stopped functioning, Peter, since the operation. As a young child in England, he had rheumatic fever, which weakened his heart and led eventually to that valve replacement. That was back in 1992. It was that valve plus 2 others that caused Alan Bond to struggle in recent months. He made a trip back to the UK a few months ago on business, but spent most of it in a hotel room feeling very unwell. Returned to Perth about 5 weeks ago and was complaining to family and friends of a shortness of breath. We understand he was advised that one way or the other this operation had to go ahead. So it seems he had little choice, but you always hope for the best, don't you? And I'm sure that's exactly what the Bond family are counting on this evening. Peter.
OK, Liam, thank you.